if this motherfucker mentions WD goddamn 40 one more time.
I bring it up a lot.
Every episode, oh, I should have brought my WD-40.
my favorite
I'm like,
lubricant.
dude, I'm going to fucking... Yeah.
It's my favorite lubricant.
I know.
You ever put it on your little pee-pee?
Like if we wanted to, we will. But like if we didn't, like if we like couldn't or like wouldn't want to, we won't. See, you gotta stumble over it a little bit and get the laugh.
Yeah, the stumble.
Comedy.
You would be such a good stand-up comedy.
Yeah, dude. Comedy.
You say
you
comedy.
would be such a good comedy.
A good comic.
You know, yeah, no, that right there, a good comic is actually something I heard recently. Like the sentence, not like it's a new thing.
No, that's
but
what
it
people-
sounds wrong.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it. Like I haven't like people. Like,
word?
oh,
I
you seen
think
that new
it's-
comedian?
Yeah.
People stop saying comics when somebody's like, he's a good comic. I'm like, I immediately thought book.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds wrong.
Yeah, no, that's what I've always heard on the podcast I listen to is comic. People call them comics.
People call them comic.
People call them comedy.
They just casually call them comics.
I was always thinking there's always these people that I swear that should be comedians or comics and they don't. They just have no interest in doing it. I'm
Like
like,
who?
dude, this guy specifically, like, I think Chris would be good if he had some like structure. If he was passionate about it, I could
CPAP.
easily see him and you if you put something together and
Me?
and
Oh.
written it and structured something.
Are they good at standing in front of people? That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I
too.
know Andrew is.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on
Oh.
stage all the time.
I mean, yeah,
But
but like,
so originally though, when Andrew first started with Art of the Fallen, he didn't have a lot of stage presence. But now he doesn't like, and we've talked about it. And you're like, it's just weird being on stage.
Yeah, I used to
and
stare
now
at
you're
my
just
other
like,
guitar player to make sure I was playing it right.
and you were like, clap. You're like, get up. You're like a front man to
yeah, like a co-front man.
yeah,
Co-front
just like
man.
Adam D.
that has
you
more
remind
energy
me
than
of
the
him.
typical.
Hmm.
That has like sometimes more energy than like the typical one.
Yeah,
You know what I notice a lot of bands
I
do though,
love-
and I wish that like I feel like every band I've been in hasn't done it, and I feel like if we did play shows with All We Fear, we definitely should do it. I think even Forge does it. If I remember right, on a few songs that bleed into each other, just let notes ring out while the
Yeah, we do
vocalist
that
is like, "Hey,
sometimes.
this next one's called," and there's just like, "Bun,"
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
drop in instead of just going like, "Dun," and then it's just awkward silence.
and
Yeah,
then
keep
how's
doing it.
everyone doing tonight? Again, I asked
Yeah.
you 3 times.
Silent crowd work sucks.
Yeah.
So
You know, I
it's
love
funny.
that back or when the drummer's like, "Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo," you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I
Like, how's
still
everyone
love
doing?
working-
you know, like do like a little snare at the end of it.
And the guitar's like, "Dun, dun, dun." Just get everyone pumped up.
Dude,
I
there's
love
some
that.
bands and it seems like they practice that. Like they'll
Probably.
yeah, like they'll know like what I don't know. I guess they might have like different things to play for when that stuff happens.
So like after track 2, we're gonna do this fill.
Well, not even that, but like if there's something that like the vocalist says or like because at my
Oh.
last show there was
I think it's called housekeeping.
Really?
Like you ever seen housekeeping like in YouTube videos? It's the same thing live.
I know.
Plugging like where your merch booth is in the thing. This is
There's,
this
like,
is off our
trigger-
album you may not have heard of, but this is where you can find us while there's like a transition piece like we were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Like doing like it's just how you
There's stuff like that
I
people
know
don't
that
think
had a
about.
term.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's just weird. I learned that from a YouTuber I watch. He does like you know how like you can like put segments in the videos
Mhm.
on YouTube. At his last minute is called housekeeping. He's like, so with all that said, I'd like to repeat what I did for my Tuesday upload. It's just like doing a recap of what was just talked about and stuff like that. So it's just like kind of like doing like your promotion or your housekeeping.
Hmm.
But instead of doing
Oh.
it with silence, and like some people do that, the guitars like do like a diddle diddle bam, and they stop, and then the vocals is like. So we're like I said, the last 4 songs that stopped. Our t-shirts are like $50,000 over there, and this next one, and then like the drummer starts like fuck this guy, starts playing, and then he's just like oh.
Oh,
They
boy.
choke. You got to be confident. You got to be like, this next one is gonna fucking rip your soul out. The guitar's all bam. It's like an open chord strum,
Yeah.
and it's not part of the song. It's just something to break the fucking
Yeah.
silence.
That's very good. There's this thing, little things like that add sauce. Cause I like that. I'm like, oh, it keeps the mood elevated. Like after a dope song, and then the mood's still elevated. Everyone's like, oh.
Do one thing that is also you have to be like that I'm aware of now is I don't think I did it much in our old band, but in my current band the guitarists and bassists have to tune sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I like can't play stuff like during in between certain songs. So I'm like I don't know, I feel awkward because the vocalist is like talking and then
you just
trying to
sit
hype
there.
up the crowd and
Yeah.
I'm like I want to play but like I don't want to mess with their
Well, they have
tuning
in-ears,
stuff.
right? So
The vocalist does.
just do some kicks.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
So what I was saying though is there's people out there that I'm like, you would really, specifically with comedy, would be really great. But they just, it's for some reason they don't want to do it. Like there's a guy I used to work with called Lon. He was the best. He was the funniest fucking guy I've ever worked
Like
with.
short for like Lonnie or something.
I'm not sure, but he was the best storyteller, and he was dude. He'd have us cracking up, crying, laughing. I'm like, dude, literally, I'm like, you just gave me an hour special, and we're at work. I'm like, not even kidding. If he just took the conversation we had and threw him on YouTube, he would blow up.
Yeah.
He's not, but that's just how he is. He's not. He didn't perform.
Why is it
everything.
always someone's coworker?
Dude, I don't know. But
Gas
this
him
guy
up.
was.
Gas
This
him
guy
up.
was like 7 foot.
Does he have kids?
Yeah, he has some kids.
Yeah, he can't. He's nope. Next,
No.
you gotta be able to tour, bro.
Yeah, the Illuminati.
That's why I feel
doesn't
bad
like
for
more than
Paul,
2
dude.
kids.
I would love to have Paul come to the fucking studio.
Oh, let's do an intro
Dude,
really quick.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the Lyrical Laughter Podcast. We got Isaac. We did an episode with you.
Episode
over
3.
Discord.
Yeah.
The studio's redone. For you guys that don't know.
Brought him back for a proper.
Yeah, a proper. Isaac
In
Parsons. We're all in the band together. So we just kind of, that was like a natural carry on to the conversation. But yeah. In the studio, and dude, it's like every other week
Every
we're doing
episode's
something.
getting a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got couches in here. We're gonna do a couch. This is so much. I like this a lot better.
Yeah.
Sitting
this
in a-
is- This is what I've been dreaming of since I was a kid.
Even just
Like
for,
I mean, I know it's like I don't sound ungreat. I'm not trying to sound
No,
ungrateful.
I knew
I
being
would
a
like it.
firefighter.
I would. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to put out
Middle
fires
class.
with water and get paid for it. Because
Yeah.
someone else is. Yeah. Anyway, but like my
Drew
problem,
Houston.
I wish there was just
on
a
the
little,
radio.
Oh my
a little more space would be nice. Like
Shout out Drew.
I don't know, like more space that way would be kind of nice. But
You
it's-
could always just do that's the water heater's there, right?
Yeah, so
that
I
wall.
can't really expand.
Wait, what
it.
did you want to put over there?
Nothing. I just wish this room was like twice the size.
Yeah.
Oh, just so you had like
A little
more
lengthy, because I could add like another like I wish like this could be like my gaming portion, which they've seen in reverse camera angle used to be that way. And then I wish
Yeah.
that like there was a way to like make this a separate studio. Hannah thought we should put the TV on the back wall, right? Another TV. Put this couch where we're sitting against that wall. Put that one on that back wall,
You
and
could.
make this that's the back corner of the that could be
Yeah.
like where we film, and they don't see. It would just be this, but a little more like.
That might be a
put
good
together,
idea.
but
But
I-
you like the center.
But I want to. This is where we're gonna watch movies and hang out. This is where when I
I
host
think it's
parties.
good.
This is where half the people could be upstairs and watching that TV, or people can come down here. Drinks
I
can
think
come down here. No drinks on the new couch.
right.
Because it's like basically white, like
Yeah.
this. So, but yeah, that's just a thought. But yeah,
I like
studio's
it.
done. Appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, and the carpet
proud
turned
of
out a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
I was picturing like, remember your old basement? You had the puzzle piece tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing, but with velvet or something.
And you know what?
Like that type of material, like that squishiness, or like.
Well, he said tiles, and I just figured, I thought it was gonna be, but
Well,
instead
I told
of
you the
that
carpet
foam,
tile, and I showed you pictures. Like, it's very industrial. It's like work, kind of like a work
Yeah,
studio, like a
it's like- yeah.
classroom and an office. Which to me is actually, I miss the softness. I know you and Chris had mentioned you're gonna miss that comfortness. You're
But
like,
now
but
we
it's
got-
so comfy. I
No,
can
no,
lay on it.
you're-
And I'm like,
yeah.
bro, there's chairs and couches.
I think
If
it's
you wanted to
fine.
lay on the floor, I'm not judging. I just meant like this makes me like I'm actually happier than I thought with it. Yes, it's not the best to stand on, but it
you
almost
can put a rug right in the center
right.
here
But it's
too.
also this is a workspace.
Yeah.
It really is. It's where we come to do music and do podcasts. Like And then when we want to sit,
It's
and relax,
super easy to vacuum too.
Yeah,
If you
a lot easier.
and
Nothing
clean
embeds into
spills,
it.
you can just pull a
If
tile
you
out.
spill that right now, I can rip that 24-inch by 24-inch up and go grab a brand new one in the back room and stick it down.
That's a lot. That's really cool.
I love that. With carpet, you're gonna be out of $3,000 worth of fucking padding and. But I digress on that. Home upgrades.
Yeah, I liked it though. But like I was telling you, it's something about getting older where you get excited for like a fucking dishwasher scrubber.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh dude, this is so much better than my fucking sponge. The little things like that. Basically it's kind of weird. But yeah, like my dream is just to be a successful middle class. Just be comfy, have a house, not a trailer. And like we've all grown up in trailers. I grew up 1 through 7. I lived in a fucking 500 square foot house in Rochester.
Right, that's small.
When I was like 6, and then I barely remember a lot of it though. And then I moved to a house from 7 to 11, and then ever since I was 11, I've been in this trailers, apartments. So
haven't had a whole lot of like actual living space.
No, not
I'm very grateful to have a roof over his head. Don't get that twisted.
I am.
Yeah.
It's just
did it come off that way? I didn't.
No, I was just clarifying for you that you are fortunate to have a roof over your head, but I know exactly what you're trying to say because I've explained this exact same thing. Like to be here, and hear you talk about it, like that's just where I was at one point, and it just felt so unachievable. But I knew there was going to be one day, and I'm living that now, and it's just kind of crazy. But I know exactly what you're talking about because I've never lived in a home before. I've only been in a trailer or an apartment.
Yeah.
With my mom and stepdad and 6 people. There was me, my brother and sister and stepbrother.
I always enjoyed because if I do want to move out of Michigan, but then I wouldn't give a shit if I got a house because I just always picture me having a house and a hangout spot and we can go have a fire, go chill on the deck or something.
I want my friends within an hour of me. I mean, that sucked when Isaac moved, but now it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I'm so used to it that an hour is just like, I know that it's easy to say because you're the one that drives, but it really isn't that bad. Like, and sometimes we're like little gossip girls. We stay on the phone for most of the drive. Like
like today.
Today, yeah.
Just stayed on the phone for like half the ride, and
then I was like, all right, I'm gonna start using my fucking drill. I'm gonna hang my guitars on the wall. Zzz,
Did you do that just
this morning?
Yeah.
When I was on the phone with him.
Looks really cool.
Thanks.
I was thinking if you're gonna leave that,
maybe I'll film some B-roll and throw it in while we talk or something.
Yeah, but for real this time. Yeah, that'd be cool. I liked that. I was thinking about that. Adding when we're referencing something, throw something up real quick.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
I want to start doing that a little more now that that's why I bought a second monitor. You'll see it in the B-roll, in the B-hole. The B-hole B-roll.
But yeah, I'm excited for you. And I'm glad that we get to enjoy. I'm glad that you are clean. Like, holy shit. Some people have nice.
Like,
I'm not gonna name names.
Homes are like your home is like just super clean all the time,
which is like I love how you're organized. It's just comfy. I've never understood.
It almost feels like I agree with you. Some
people. I won't name names. We know them. Some people have houses that are nice, but it's just
they're meant to be lived in, and I understand where they're coming from, especially if you've got kids. I get it. But there's ways
like
to stay
my
clean
sister has
with
3
kids. I mean,
kids.
Look at your sister. I mean, most of the time her house might be
your sister's house
is what
dope.
It is, but it is a beautiful home. And when they have people over, I wouldn't know it was messy the day before.
I pulled up that one day to your sister's house, and I was like, "I'm here. Where's everyone?" Oh, you're at the garage.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
in the back.
This is a house,
dude.
And I thought we were on a road. No, that's just your driveway.
Yeah.
I was like, you were down the driveway. I was like, the road?
Yeah, it's like a private driveway. I heard that like all roads are.
But congrats to them. I'm fucking.
Yeah, and she kind of grew up like, I don't know. I guess I don't want to say like worse, but like in the same sense.
Yeah.
Like the same way that I did, obviously being my sister. Maybe like a little bit more chaotic childhood.
Yeah.
But yeah, then she went to college for like 10 years or
a lot
longer.
A lot of great people and successful people come from the lowest of lows. Like, if saying anything. I mean, there are other people that are like born into rich families or upper middle class, and they do fine as long as their parents have some sort of discipline or guidance for them. But there's a lot of people that are like, I don't want to. They want to make their life something that, and then that's the thrive to do it is from living traumatic or poor childhoods.
Yeah, that's what my sister has said, is that she wanted to be financially stable enough to give her kids things that she didn't grow up with.
That seems to be like the common
that's like pretty
outcome.
common. Yeah.
But it's funny, like when people like who come from sometimes getting everything handed to you, they turn out to be like super successful, or they end up being like lazy, and because the parents maybe themselves were so successful they didn't make time to raise the child.
Right.
And I'm seeing that now in I won't name names, but people who are in my life. I've seen older people that are in my life, if you get what I'm saying. Their children that I've gotten to meet over time seem a little more troubled and so nonchalant to leave a job because dad's there to fucking get them a new vehicle, or something's happening with their kids and behind on whatever, and just dad hands them free money. And the more you keep doing that, they don't learn the lesson. They just think that dad's a piggy bank now, and it sucks. So sometimes, even teaching your kids, like I'm saying, like even like with what your sister did, like you never know, like if you have like if she's doing everything right and giving her kids like things she couldn't, but is teaching them why they earned it. Even though they could learn that from 10, when they turn 20, they could still just be like, yeah, but fuck that. I'm gonna be lazy and like not like there's a chance. that people are just like, no, mom can do it. Because some people just go like, yep, that's my kid. I'll do anything for him, and they keep enabling him.
That's the thing with like growing up rich, is that it's it kind of enables that by default,
unless your parents do discipline you right.
Yeah, but like by default, it kind of seems like they just grow up to be like lazy or like.
Yeah, but then again, on the other side, you have people that grew up in trailer parks and stuff, and they'll live there until they're for the next 50 years.
Yeah,
that's
half
true
my
too.
family, like a lot of my family, they're very content, never owning home. They're not content. They've expressed like wishing they would have done some things differently.
But
they have a nice small home. They're healthy.
Like
they're happy, but they're renting. They're they don't really get to have the nicest of things, but they've made their choices.
I've heard renting is like the new thing nowadays.
Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see where the fucking economy goes, but.
Yeah, well, can only go up from here.
And depends on how you look at it.
Yeah,
depends on how it goes. Can you turn that back on really quick?
I can actually, yeah.
For what?
What do you want to see?
I just wanted to see his gain levels. For some reason, it got high compared to yours. That's why.
If anything, he keeps cutting out. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It does seem like sometimes it's high, and then sometimes it gets cut out. Like, look, scroll down and look at mine.
But if anything, you can just fix the gain in post, so you don't have to deal with two different volumes.
Yeah, like mine. Yeah, look at that. I'm just talking, and it is.
Yeah.
Well, the big ones are you talking, and then like the other ones are just like us talking. Luckily,
he's not cutting out for me, but.
Oh well, yeah. As long as we're good. As long as we are good.
I do sound like I'm cutting out a little bit sometimes, but it might just be me.
Yeah, do the release on his noise gate longer. And then, yeah,
try that.
Cool. I think we're good.
We can cut this part out. I just had to address that.
That's fine.
To make sure. Damn. Is that T-Bell?
Either T-Bell or the protein cookie I had.
Oh, that was you?
Isaac's the worst, dude.
Dude, it's those protein cookies. What is it? Like Lenny and Larry. They make they look like two of the Three Stooges.
Oh, really?
Like
Lenny and Larry?
on
Larry, Moe, and Curly?
I don't.
Oh, the cookies.
The cookies, yeah. But like they have a little drawing on the wrappers of them. And
oh yeah, you let me try one day, didn't you?
did I don't know. They're really good.
Oh,
They're like
I know what you're
plant-based
talking about.
protein cookies.
Yeah, Nicole had one day.
They're
And
so
let me
good.
try them. They're pretty good.
They make like little ones that like the Oreo like
Yeah, the cookie
cookies and
crumble.
cream and
Oh,
stuff.
I
yeah.
hear that someone is picking up. I don't know who's making it, but there was a rumor that Taco Bell's cinnamon twist is making a cereal.
What?
Isn't it just
Yeah.
gonna be like cinnamon toast crunch?
But it will be cinnamon toast.
Are you talking about
swirl.
Yeah, the churro
Cinnamon
whatever.
twist. They're just cinnamon twist.
Dude, I saw
That's what they call 'em.
Uncrustable cereal today on social
Really?
media. Yeah.
More things to kill your children with.
Yeah, but they'll die happy.
They'll die with a fucking diabetes
Yeah,
type
dude.
2.
You'll just be mad you don't get like fucking
Past
a tax
30.
relief on the child. It's fucked up.
Did you get rebates on that?
Rebates on the child. You give birth. You gotta stop moving that fucking mic, bro.
Can you hear it in the?
No, you won't. I can. No, it's you won't. It's not picking it up.
Oh.
I'm hearing it like acoustically, and it's pissing me off.
Acoustically.
Just sit still.
I say keep it right there because
Right
that's
there?
a good.
Yeah, quit, and then don't
Yeah,
fucking
'cause
touch
I
it.
have to like keep turning my head to look at you guys.
That's and
But
it's
yeah,
picking you up
I can
fine.
hear. I can.
That's
yeah,
fine.
That's good.
Just don't touch it.
I think I should have brought my WD-40.
I'm kidding,
What?
but I'm not.
Should have brought my WD-40.
Or Royal.
You say that? You know how I've noticed that every time I mention Call of Duty, that he'll say hi Gary.
Hi,
Don't
Gary.
think I haven't noticed that. Every time he mentions WD-40, I gotta come up with something. So help me out. Let me know in the comments if this motherfucker mentions WD goddamn 40 one more time.
I bring it up a lot.
Every episode. Oh, I should have brought my WD-40.
my favorite
I'm like, dude,
lubricant.
I'm gonna fucking yeah.
It's my favorite lubricant.
I know.
You ever put it on your little pee-pee?
No.
Yeah. Put it inside like the
You?
straw.
Oh!
You probably have. I bet you have tested out different
No.
lubricants. Fuck you, because I know that at
I
one
don't-
point. let me hold on. You one time, I'm pretty sure it was in one of the first 3 episodes when we did 4 episodes.
Mom,
when we did
Savannah, don't watch this part.
when we
Skip
did
ahead.
yeah. Viewer discretion is advised. Batteries not included.
Family discretion.
Fucking dude, you asked me on one of the first 4 Discord ones we were doing, OBS calls.
Oh.
Or, and you asked me like, you still jerking off dry?
Yeah. Do you not use lubricant?
No, I mean I
Do you not? Doesn't
on
it feel better? Do
occasion,
you want a dry pussy?
No,
Do you ever fucking put 220 grit sandpaper on your dick?
no, dude. But I guess what I'm saying is like because you're such an enthusiast, I wouldn't doubt that your WD-40 joke has actually happened and you're just playing it off.
I'm such a lube
Lube enthusiast. TM
Yeah.
trade.
One time I
That's a
accidentally-
trademark pending.
Were
Nobody
you
say
a
that.
lube tech when you worked at the car wash?
Yeah, I will kind of. Whenever Lamont was
Is
slashing.
that when it started?
What? Yeah, the experiment, my enthusiasm. Dude, I accidentally put anti-seize on once.
Anti-seize on
lubricant?
what?
Oh yeah, on my pee-pee.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you
Anti-seize,
fucking.
it
You're
doesn't
just an
seize things.
enthusiast.
You wouldn't know what it is because you fucking jerk off like
You
a
don't
dry
play-
rub from
you don't
Buffalo
play
Wild
with
Wings.
cars. No, it's
What was that about?
it's like it's basically liquid cement
Like
for
a dry
your
rub.
bolt.
All right. Well, you guys want to segue into like
Yeah,
would
let's-
you rather potentially?
Yeah, let's get it, dude.
You guys like that?
Would you rather jerk off dry with WD-40?
I would do dry. It would burn. It would like raw dog it, but the WD-40, do whatever chemicals are in there.
You don't want to get them inside.
There's about 40 of them. That's what
There's
that. Yeah. dude.
WD. You got 4D.
Like Dr. Pepper, 23 flavors.
What?
Dude, I like. Dude,
Does
weird.
it have
like
23 flavors?
Yeah, it
or
says it on the
43 or
bottle.
something like
23. It's 23.
The 23?
Mhm.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper, it says like 23 flavors on it.
Oh, damn.
Mandela effect. It's
I only
only
like
6.
the OG. I like the cherry ones of any cherry. I don't like artificial cherry candy and stuff. It just reminds me of cough medicine. But
Same with
cherry
grapes. It doesn't taste like a grape.
grape. Oh, speaking of, I meant to bring this up. The cotton candy. You have cotton candy grape soap, hand soap in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Have you ever
do?
had cotton candy grapes? They make those.
Is that like a candy or is it like?
Yeah.
No, it's just a grape. I don't know.
Maybe if you would use that one bathroom, that you would know it was in there. But it's really good. You should try it out just because.
Maybe if you wash your fucking hands once in a while.
I do. No, I don't shit in the downstairs one because, like, then people have to smell it. So I go upstairs.
Oh,
to
you
shit.
went
You won't smell it.
You went into Andrew's bathroom.
I like
and shit?
exclusive.
No, I go in the guest one upstairs.
So
There's
listen,
another one upstairs.
I have 3 bathrooms.
There's 2
So
upstairs,
listen.
One...
I didn't know that. Yeah, I did.
What were you
I
saying?
don't know.
What?
What? Fuck, dude. Wake up. No.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was gonna let you finish your thought, and then
About what?
I don't
know.
know.
What it
So
was.
basically, no, you were saying like I don't want to stink up that bathroom, but you
Yeah.
won't. You won't though.
Are you sure?
I'm sure because
Okay.
I use it almost exclusively. The only time I use my bathroom upstairs is if I'm like waking up, like if I get up in the middle of the night.
What do you mean he won't stink it up?
He if you
Is
do
it that? Do you just flush right away? I've done that.
that's
before
called a courtesy flush. You can
wasn't
try that, but
was
you
that
don't.
Dane Cook that was talking about
He's
that?
just afraid that it would stink, and it won't. I blow it up all the time, and then close the door behind me, and leave the fan running for a little bit. I don't smell it in the living room.
Okay.
If that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, I'll try that next time.
That's kind of what
But
that's
the
for. So you don't
sounds.
have to like. But
My
you know, run
he
upstairs.
is
You don't want
upstairs. He
to.
doesn't want.
No, yeah. If there's like people, it like because she is here visiting, or if you guys were upstairs hanging out with Hannah, and I had to go to the bathroom, I'd go upstairs. I don't like.
Yeah,
pooping
well,
in, like,
that's partially why I went up.
for a volume thing, in
top
case my farts get
floors.
loud. But like
Yeah.
that's about it. But
We
no,
need
when
to
it's
get
just
out more.
when it's just Hannah and I.
Oh.
Yeah,
You gonna
a new
throw
video.
Reddit up there?
No, I don't want you to read it ahead of time. I want to read it to you guys.
Okay.
You know, I don't. Yeah, I think that's just kind of how certain people do it. I don't know, just quick, easy. You know,
Yeah, like-
maybe not too long of debates because these are kind of like any other would you rather's.
Okay.
You could go on for a long time, but I guess answer how you want. Weird, dude. Weird shit.
The
feel like
Would
they're- I
You
feel-
Rather segment of
Yeah.
lyrical. Laughter.
Dun 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 dun. Question number 1.
Take cover.
Okay.
Back to school.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the past?
10 minutes to the future. Because then you can shape your life around that.
No. At any time, I guess I'll change it up a bit. At any time, you can just always do it, like on command. Like, I want to go see what 10 minutes looks like. Or you could always just revisit up to 150 years of the current year. Like, I would rather go see the past.
Yeah, I would. It makes the future more interesting because you don't know what.
Also,
to
10 minutes ain't shit. Like, I might have to poop in 10 minutes, but like.
Immediately, though? No, immediately. Because I thought of using that to an advantage to get me success. But
So
that
if you look
depends
10 years in the future and you're like a crackhead under a bridge with a barrel on fire.
in 10 minutes. What happened?
He said 10 years. For, I don't know.
No, I did. I said 10 minutes.
Yeah, but no, just now you said 10
Oh.
years.
I don't know why I said years. That's not fun. Then even so.
We're just chilling at the pocket. I'm like, hang on, guys. I'm like under an underpass.
Yeah. How are we going to film the rest of this podcast? It's like, hold on, I'm going to get in the car and drive 180 fucking miles per hour to the nearest bridge and make a fire. In 10 minutes. I'd follow him with a fucking camera crew. We would be millionaires.
Yeah.
Shows us proof his bank account is at 0. Like, I'm fucked.
It's like a fucking Sarah McLachlan commercial.
All right.
McLachlan. I like that because
For just 10 cents a day, motherfucker.
10 cents. Help
All right.
this homeless podcast studio.
Yeah, I mean, so you guys are both saying future? Or you
No,
saying
I
past?
would say the past because not knowing the future makes it more interesting.
Go back to 2002 and play Double Dash?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what I would do is, and then that depends on if the future is written or because you see in the future you can alter it, or is it inevitable? Whatever
I don't
the
know. Let's,
future
not,
you
let's just
see.
move on. That's what I meant. Like,
Okay.
not trying to shit on like your debate on what he just said. Yeah, let's play GameCube.
Well,
And you're
because
just
I can
like,
go.
"Whoa, what are the stipulations?
Well, I could go in the like. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you could
play
alter it.
lottery, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not a winner, and then I
Yeah,
can change
you could
my
do that.
answer until I
But
win.
if you're making it about money in 10 minutes, then yeah, that's a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah, and then
I just find going back like to see like maybe like cool shit about
they
like,
lied about
Well,
Well, yeah, I
slavery.
think you would be able to alter it based on like movies that I've seen. People, there are like things there's like a movie I think where someone can like see into the future and then they like
Minority Report.
maybe. I don't,
This is the second time I brought that up on this podcast. They arrest people because they can see 10 minutes in the future. I think it was like 10 minutes, and then they'll arrest people that are about to commit murder, and they stop the murder.
I don't
But
know
you're
if it was
still charged
that.
with murder because it was actually going to happen.
Ooh, guys.
Oh, okay.
This one's tough.
Yeah.
This one's tough. I guess, well, one is like, and the other one, I guess you just wouldn't know. It would just be a shock when you wake up in case of like technological advancements. But would you rather be in jail for 5 years or in a coma for a decade?
In a coma because it's harder depending on what you're in jail
Because it would
for.
you go like that for you, and then you just
yeah. But
But
I've
a
also
lot of-
heard that it's harder for people to get accepted back into society after
be. Oh yeah.
prison. Or
'Cause-
Yeah, but
jail.
5 years ain't shit.
Well,
I mean,
no,
it
yeah,
depends on
5
what you
years.
did, I guess. Yeah.
Well, imagine a 10
don't
years
know.
of a coma.
What you did doesn't matter. It just says 5 years, is what the thing's saying. Oh,
Like
you mean
it's-
like you murdered a family of 5 and no one will hire you?
Yeah,
your life
or,
is just
like,
dog
not
shit.
even that serious, but like,
Like
People
because
looked
of
up
your
your-
record, you couldn't.
yeah, like maybe you come out and you like lost your home because of financial
Oh,
stuff and
well,
stuff.
same with coma. They
Yeah, now
would
you're not
foreclose
behind.
on
You're
that.
free, but you're
But yeah, that
homeless.
It's a form of claiming bankruptcy.
Okay, yeah.
I would do jail, I think, because a coma would.
The chances of anybody coming out of a coma, even after like,
You have to learn how to walk.
It's-
You have to
what would be the
gain.
point of the question if you didn't come out of a coma?
or be in a coma for a decade. It doesn't say you live, so I guess. But,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm out of
You'd
the
rather go
coma.
to jail or die, bitch. Wait, but what about this one's just quick and silly, I guess. I don't know. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song?
Sing along.
Yeah.
So I'll just get better.
Yeah.
Dancing?
Oh my god.
What am I gonna do with dancing? Is there any famous dancers out there?
You watch Dancing with the Stars?
No.
Incredible. Why
Have
not?
you seen Magic Mike?
Because that dancing. Dirty dancing. I guess so. Dirty
I
dancing.
mean,
but they
there's also
sing.
like people
Imagine
that like
dirty
dirty
da-
dance and stuff.
Have you ever seen clips of
With
Dirty Dancing
Patrick
with no
Swayze?
vocals? And no sound
Yeah, it's all
effects?
tap
Just-
dance sound or like
You can hear
fucking-
them squeaking.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather be
What about you?
No. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
Chronic.
Me that. What?
It's very
Can you hit me with the definition of chronicle?
Yeah.
Chronically?
chronologically
Like
underdressed.
a pretty good amount. Is it like an amount based?
Like chronic. It's
like
severe.
Yeah, like it's
Okay, would you rather
in
be
relation to-
severely
wait, hold
under-
on.
heavily? Like a severity.
Underdressed because you get too hot. You can always warm up.
Yeah, but really revealed, like just boxers all day long. Or like just G string all day long. Or
If I looked like Magic Mike,
you got a good body. I wouldn't want to wear
What?
like a fucking
I
You're
did
alright.
40 pounds ago, maybe.
I'd say. Oh, I didn't find the definition because Google is silly.
It's just severe.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
I
tr-
would say severely overdressed, just because that'd be kind of fun.
Ooh, this one's
And,
this one's deep, and I'm gonna be done.
It's a great
after
way
this.
to stay in shape.
And what?
Have you ever? Family Guy. Like, yeah, I cycle. It's in the rain. And it's a great way to stay in shape. And she keeps asking him questions. At the end of everything, he says, "And it's a great way to stay in shape." Making fun of cyclists. Yeah, it's
This
fun.
will be my last one though.
This one.
Last one.
This one's hard. This one's deep.
Okay.
Would you rather lose your eyesight or your memories?
No, dude. I don't want to. What? What'd you say? I can't see you.
Both.
Like
Yeah, he's like
comedy.
the guy's like, I'm retarded without my glasses. I'm like, prove it. He's like,
What was that from?
this dude I met
Oh yeah.
when I had
life.
I didn't know if it was a bit from something.
he was just like, I look
It sounded
retarded without
like-
my glasses. Like, let me be the judge of that. Basically, took him off, and he went. When he took him off, he went. And got
My
all
s-
silly on it.
There's a kid I met when my sister went to NASCAR school. visit. I went to her. NASCAR Tech
I
Institute.
know.
This is crazy.
Technical Institute, but you say NASCAR school and it just sounds made up.
You add school at the end of anything.
I am
So what happened?
speed.
This kid, I was at her graduation, and this kid came up, and my sister was like, "Look at him without his glasses," and he went. He did that. I was like, "Whoa, dude, chill." But he was
Chill,
making
bro.
a joke.
So which
What
one
was
is
the
it?
question? Memory or
Would you rather
blind?
lose your eyesight or your memories?
I already am losing my memories. So
yeah,
that
I'd rather
one.
lose my memories.
Yeah, because I could just keep redescribing it to you because God knows I can. I'll
You
talk
can
in
tell the
circles.
same story.
Remember
over.
that time? And you're like, nope.
You remember like every like day back at my mom's house, and then just
Forget that we were friends.
yeah, pretty much. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't remember like any of the stories that he tells me, and I'm like,
you don't have to look at me when you talk. He's like, yeah, remember when you did that?
I'm gonna stare at this moving airplay symbol.
You can just keep it with you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Look at you in my eyes.
People, it's crazy because people like Gary or Andrew who come up with a hi Gary. Oh, and what up, Jake?
JC?
Jake.
Different guy?
Fuck you, JC. I
Oh,
don't
different
watch his
guy?
Shit.
Okay. Who's
Yeah.
Jake?
He's our friend growing up.
Okay.
He's more Gary's friend, but we're cool too. We're
Cool.
friends. I didn't know he was watching it. He's like, yeah, we were watching a podcast and they've been referencing it.
Oh, nice. Like what? We have references?
I was making fun of Gary in one episode, and I was
Guillermo.
talking about. Oh, I was mocking Gary. I was like, "This is how Gary lives, or this is a day in the life of Gary." Mom, is dinner ready?
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, by the way, that's not accurate. My mom doesn't cook shit.
Dude, the other night when fucking JC was like, I straight up have what?
You got an error on Reaper.
I did?
Yeah, I see it on your monitor.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's so far away.
Oh yeah.
God damn it!
It looks like it's still recording. It's still recording though.
Well, let me see what it is. Oh,
What were you saying though?
it's just disconnected. Did it go away?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, it's fine. Still recording though?
Not
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. Beans. No, that one when JC was like, yeah, I have 2 beds. I got like a twin and a full. And he's like, straight up, can I get both of them? My mom's a big girl. I lost my fucking mind, bro. She's a big girl. She need both beds. I was like, oh my god,
A
dude.
twin and a full, wouldn't you just get a queen?
Precisely. Yeah.
Together. I always wanted it. Remember Chris's California King?
Yeah.
Dude,
It was his whole square footage in his room. I couldn't see the floor.
Why?
Because his bed was so big. It was in there. We were all sitting there one night smoking weed, cracking up. He was like, dude, try this.
So I
He,
found
like,
out-
grabbed the
yeah.
peanut butter and he plopped a spoonful of peanut butter in my Raisin Bran. He was like, dude.
You know what a California King is?
it's less square footage than a king. That's less square
Wait, kings are
footage
bigger?
than a king. Depending on, I've seen
I thought they
different
were.
beds.
Oh, they're wider.
No,
Cali-
it's literally like less square footage.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've seen on certain things. Like it's wider one way but shorter in
Yeah,
another way. So,
it's
but
shorter
it makes
and-
it like less
Oh.
square footage. I don't know. That's what I've seen that on different things.
Is that like getting a large Coke and pouring it in a medium and it's the same? You're like,
Yeah,
what
pretty
the
much.
fuck? Because the base is just thinner. Yeah, pull it up, JMO.
Here we go, dude. It's like this.
Why are 3 people sleeping in one bed? I mean, no, not that anything's wrong with that, but the Alaskan King, bro.
So no, that's actually what I was gonna say. I have a king, and it's damn near a perfect square. I thought it was 74, but I knew I always tell people my king is a 80 by 80. I am actually wrong. It is 76 wide, but it's almost a perfect square. A California king is what Chris had, which is you lose 4 inches of width.
Is that why they named it that? So you could fit it in like
You take
small
4 off the
apartments?
sides and add it to the feet for taller people.
Oh.
So you take 4 off the 76 and put it onto the
Look at that
length.
poor fucking twin bed. She's like trying to stay in it. Damn. I always thought that was cool, and then I was like, what if
Dude,
we?
I swear there was like some chart that it was like the king was like whatever, like 76 by 80, but then like the California king was like it was 4 inches shorter on one end.
It probably is different.
Added somewhere.
Probably is. I always thought. I always wanted to do. I've seen someone do this on a video. They put like 2 kings together, or like a bunch of beds together, just to have a huge fucking bed.
Oh, if you put a king together, it would just be double, so it'd be like 152 by 80.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Does anyone actually own an Alaskan king?
I've never seen one. I've only
That's
seen
fucking crazy.
I've only seen anything from the top row. I didn't know they made a different variant of the queen, where it's just
It's a
6 inches.
Wyoming king.
What is an Olympic queen?
Yeah, it's just 6 inches of extra width than a regular queen.
For extra fucking space?
It's still 80 inches long. It's just 66
Fuck it, dude.
instead
I'm
of
getting
60.
a crib. Yo, this is my crib.
Yeah, no, honestly though, dude, I always
Dude, my
Text-
phalanges.
that fucking Alaskan king is wild.
108 by 108.
Like,
How
just
many
think
feet is
about it.
that?
Like, feet,
108
That's
divided
like-
by 12.
9 feet exactly.
Yeah.
I'm bad at mental math.
I just do 10 times 12 inches and then minus 12 inches.
I'm bad at mental math.
You just restate it, like, yeah. But
Well,
I'm
you said
helping
when
you.
you did in your head, and I'm like, I
Well,
can't
you know how many inches are in a
do that
foot.
fast.
How many inches in a foot?
You know how
Go?
many inches are in a foot.
Yeah, 12.
And then like times that by 10 for 10 feet,
Yeah,
120
and then minus 12.
to
which
get
is
to
108,
8.
which is 9 feet.
So then, yeah, do that in your head.
I don't like subtracting. Like
I overshoot.
overshooting and then,
I
like,
get to the
overshooting
closest
and then
thing.
like going back down is like
I don't try to do
confusing
108
me.
divided by 12 in my head and get the
Oh,
lower
yeah.
number. I try to take like, okay, I know 12. How many times does 12 fit into that? And if I have to overshoot or if I like undershoot, I'm like, well, how many? Okay, 12 times 8. I'm like, oh, 96. How can I get another? Add 12. Oh, so 9. Like I think of adding or taking away from getting. I look over at Caleb like,
That I can see 10 minutes in the future. I'm definitely going to be under that bridge. If we keep talking about Alaskan kings. I won't have a fucking. I'll have an Alaskan king.
let me see how much they cost. Actually,
Go to
Dude,
Satva.
you should fit one down here.
for what?
Just because.
Episode 69 orgy. Fuck.
You can fit 4 Alaskans in there. Did you see that?
Is there anything that you guys wanted to
You guys, did you know Asking Alexandria's guitar player quit?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
Ben
Oh,
Bruce,
I did want to bring this up. What happened? I was kind of not reading into it because I figured you guys would have known about the whole sleep token thing. So the guy, the bass player, I believe, was streaming on Twitch. Someone found out, like, as a normal Twitch streamer, found out he was the bass player in Sleep
Dude.
Token and DDoSed him.
I don't understand.
Doxed him.
I was gonna say
Why?
doxed him?
Doxed, not DDoS, but
Why?
So
what?
they-
Because he exposed himself. Like
well, no, he was like basically a separate. No one would have known.
people already, dude. You can look up their names right now. The drummer is Adam Petter.
Yep.
And yeah,
And then-
they've released their names. I just don't.
Yeah, now
No, this was like a year ago or something, or last year.
Sleep Token or Bad Omens.
Sleep Token. Who are you talking about?
Sleep Token.
Yeah. Sleep
No, because
Token.
they're all upset
Who?
now because their faces got exposed.
Sleep Token?
Yeah, they deleted everything.
I think Adam Petter might be the only one that's ever gave himself away. I think Caleb's actually onto something.
Was
about,
that him?
I don't think anyone else is really.
Because then they deleted everything and was like, nothing lasts forever. Because someone went, I think, is it a publicity stunt though?
No, I swear they had.
Because Bad Omens, were they also
No.
anonymous?
Nope. I saw them in 2017, and I knew there was something that like.
Who's
was
another band that was Ghost did it?
Ghost?
But
they
then
go
were
by
like-
the dude's name is Ghost, and then like the other guys,
1, 2, or is that Sleep
That's
Token?
Sleep Token. But
Yeah.
I think Ghost, if I remember right, maybe Isaac would know.
Yeah, see this article from
Then what's the big deal?
from last year. It has Leo Faulkner as Vessel, Rise.
Did they switch people?
Adam Petter, Dave
Yeah.
Ball.
Leo Faulkner's from something, right? That everybody was like, oh, he's that guy from a different thing.
When was that article? That was last year. Well, why is everyone freaking out then?
Because they keep trying.
Is it a publicity stunt?
I don't know. I think it like the band is freaking out or the people are.
Yeah, they deleted their Instagram and said nothing lasts forever because the one guy got exposed.
Yeah, apparently he's like a guitar player in another band.
So did they not? Why is Veil of Maya on there? Leo Faulkner featuring. I don't know then. Whatever.
Weird.
I don't know why they.
To me, like what happened with Paramore, everyone was like freaking out, but then the rumor is that they're
Is Sleep Token Don Bracco? One of the popular
You wanna be
theories is that
crazy?
Sleep Token is a side project of members of the British metalcore band Don Bracco.
Yeah, because here in this, no one knows who they are.
Because the fact that the two bands have never toured or released music at the same time, and that Vessel's voice sounds similar to Don Bracco singer Rob
Wouldn't that be crazy if Will Ramos was at? Did you see him do that cover? Sounds fucking identical to Sleep Token.
No.
He did a Chokehold cover.
Oh, I did see the thumbnail.
Will
for that.
Ramos is a great singer.
No concrete evidence supports the theory, and both bands have denied any. When I did go see
Don.
the guitar player was missing. He was like apparently gone.
Oh, he got another show.
He's got another show.
Oh no!
Everybody in the club right now.
Dude, I remember there's hype around Marshmello. Do you know Marshmello EDM artist?
I do not.
Their songs are very. You probably heard one on the radio or something, but
I don't listen to the radio, so probably not.
Marshmello is an EDM artist, and he wears a big fucking helmet.
Oh,
And so no one knows his identity. Maybe now, but years ago, everyone thought that Skrillex, Sony Moore,
yeah.
was Marshmello, and like there's a whole conspiracy behind that.
Oh shit.
It was cool. It was interesting because we were at Masonic Temple in Detroit. I went and seen Marshmello. I think it was like Keys and Crates. Or no, it was Big Gigantic. Something like that. And we were waiting in line, and then underneath there's like a little tunnel where the artists go and unload and they go up on stage. Everyone's like, dude, I just seen Skrillex. But Skrillex never made an appearance that night. Everyone was freaking out. They're like, I swear I just seen Skrillex down there. So then that conspiracy was, I don't know anything about it. I haven't looked into it, but that'd be same. I think Joel Zimmerman, who's Deadmau5, I believe he originally was anonymous, like pseudo-anonymous. He had the mouse mask.
Yeah.
And someone found him out and he's like, ah.
You guys remember Buckethead?
Yeah.
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 Dude, that shit is fucking wild.
Did you know his song that was in Guitar Hero 2 was written for Guitar Hero 2?
Oh, really?
I don't know
Yeah.
what song that was.
It was called Jordan. So, did you know that the first two Guitar Heroes were actually re-recorded by cover bands to make the effect?
Copyrights.
Well, it wasn't
Royalties
that it
and
was for
shit.
copyright. I mean, it is, but the whole point of the first two Guitar Heroes were supposed. If you actually played like the storylines, you're actually a cover band. You have to create a band, and you play in somebody's basement, and then you go outside to the back patio. Then you get like a dive bar, and people are like, it's messy as fuck. And then as you progress and you get harder songs, you start seeing yourself getting into like, by the end of the thing, you either, especially Guitar Hero 3, you're like playing Madison Square Garden, and then all of a sudden you like, fight the devil and Tom Morello and shit, but whatever, and all that. And so that's cool. But no, Guitar Hero 1 and 2, the reason why it was that you were just a cover band. So they actually had bands do different, like purposely re-record them because it was cheaper. And it made sense for the story, but Guitar Hero 3 kept the same thing going. You're a band going on tour, trying to get your name out there by doing covers, but that was when they did actual licensed tracks.
But that was the thing; they had to keep paying them.
Yeah, that's
royalties.
why Guitar Hero shut down. Like,
Yeah.
none of the servers are open, like to even play online. You can play them offline, but can you buy them online? We're gonna go down that rabbit hole? No, but the song Jordan was something that wasn't like nobody could emulate them. Nobody could because nobody wanted to emulate Buckethead.
Yeah,
But they were like, you know, they just hit him up. It was like, will you record like a random song and make it sound like a one take kind of messy thing? That's why it's so fucky and cool and a little sloppy.
I don't remember it. I remember like the name,
and that
but-
because he wrote it for Harmonix and Activision, and they put it in the game. But like you probably didn't realize it. I swear I never noticed it as a kid. But when I became like an actual big fan of Lamb of God, and then looking back and playing Guitar Hero 2 again, I like, have you heard that version?
yeah,
It's fucked.
yeah.
'Cause it's not
Oh,
them.
Lamb of God.
Yeah, there's like a Megadeth song on there too, and it's all just yeah.
I
It just sounds like
fucking
fuck.
loved. Yeah, that was so fun playing on there.
Yeah.
Same with Rock Band. Were you one of those brand loyalty people? Oh,
Yep.
I won't play Rock
I
Band.
wouldn't play Rock Band.
Rock Band was sick though. Their storyline was cool, and their
Yeah.
intros and animations.
I just didn't
were
like the
cool.
rectangles, and the timing was always so weird. Even though
Yeah.
later on in life,
Yeah.
I found out it was just you could change the milliseconds.
Yeah,
Just between HDMI and stuff. When people were like,
10 years
old.
old, you don't want to go through all that.
Right, I didn't understand that's what that
Yeah.
meant. Like that's
Yeah.
adults set that shit up. I was like fucking.
did you ever have the
12.
drum kit? You ever do the? My sister
Rock
did
Band
the
started
drums
that. And Guitar Hero had to copy him with
because
World
they
Tour.
wanted to incorporate the
Yeah.
band.
That's
That-
why
that
Guitar
was
Hero
cool,
4
though.
was never named Guitar Hero 4. They called it World Tour
Yeah.
because that was when they added the mics and drums and stuff like that, and they came with
Oh,
two kits
yeah.
for a bass.
Do you like the Metallica one?
Oh,
That was
that's
pretty
the best
cool.
one.
And they had an Aerosmith one.
They had a Van
I don't
Halen one too.
Like, yeah, but I'm not.
I like Van Halen one.
Yeah,
Those are hard because it's fucking Eddie Van Halen.
yeah.
But no, like the Aerosmith one, I had all of them at one point. I wish I kept them all, man. I wanted to track
You
them
don't have
down.
them?
I have Guitar Hero 1, which is the rarest one because it was before remember when Xbox 360 came out in 2005, that game came out and they didn't have the dev kit sent out to Activision enough in time to make the game. So Guitar Hero 1 is only on PS2.
Oh shit.
It's not an on purpose, but because of hardware and the way they developed the game, it's technically an exclusive.
Yeah.
So.
They just didn't they just redo, came out with the guitars and they're doing another one?
Yeah,
Like
9
enough-
years ago.
No, I seen something.
Yeah, it was 9 years ago. Isn't that wild?
What?
Guitar Hero Live when they brought Guitar Hero back.
No, like no, in current time. I seen something about.
Oh, they said didn't they try to bring it back? Yeah, they did. It was called Guitar Hero Live. They had like the 3 buttons on top. It was a total of 6.
Oh.
They actually, when I bought
are
this
you-
house,
Are you saying there's something like in the past, like few
Yes,
months?
recently I seen something about.
well, Bobby Kotick
What?
from Activision did just retire, so maybe you're onto something. But when he was still CEO, he's been there since 1993, so 31 years.
200 and gun.
He said they had no plans for any Guitar Hero to come back. So I don't know what you're hearing.
I just seen something.
I would
It
love
might have
that.
been a fan thing. I don't know.
The
You
way
don't
subs-
know
the
what's
way
true.
People are like,
subscriptions are
oh,
now.
he's retiring. Maybe we can get someone new.
Maybe it was a
to
rock band
start
thing then.
Guitar Hero again.
Maybe, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
What
that
is
would
that
be neat.
one where you can plug your guitar into and it's actual tabs?
Oh, Rocksmith.
is that good?
I've heard it's actually
You can
pretty
actually
solid.
learn.
It's very helpful, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I don't need it. No, just kidding.
That's cool.
I'm not above the law.
You're fucking insane. Ever since you were young, I feel like. How do you get into that? Just from dad?
From what?
From your dad?
Oh, yeah. From dad.
Well, from.
From your dad.
Well, because my dad played guitar, and
Yeah.
he was good at it. From my memory, he always played crazy
Are you
trying
going
to warm
blind?
up. What do you mean? No,
You said you had from your memory.
Oh.
I thought you didn't have memory.
from
No.
my memory,
Flashback.
he never wanted to teach me.
When
so
you say you're fine, but you're really
Did you
not.
ask?
yeah, I asked, but he was so impatient and frustrated.
It
I'm like,
is
"Dude, I'm
hard.
7
I
years
don't
old.
know what it is.
He
but
gave me that Ibanez,
yeah.
which I like, but
Teaching people's very
you have my
difficult.
whammy bar from that.
No, I don't. I do not. I have
Wow.
you say you have a very clean house, Andrew. You're very organized. I have been in and out of everything I've ever owned. The only thing I've ever lost in the last 20 years was this mic, and I just found it.
What did you do with the whammy bar? I don't have it.
I borrowed that guitar to fix the string for you.
You
and
said
then
I used the
literally gave it
whammy
back.
bar.
Mm-mm.
I literally remember you specifically taking the whammy bar off.
Dude, you're
and using
blind.
it.
That's why he's wearing glasses, because all of a sudden his memory's back. I remember 13 years ago, I gave you the whammy bar.
We'll get fucked, dude.
Sharon!
Sharon! What the fuck?
I'll buy you a fucking whammy bar. Do you even have the guitar?
Yeah, I have it. I got my little amp too. I was gonna try playing.
Well, you don't need the whammy bar.
I know, but I was just wondering.
I'm just kidding.
My sister, I had a blue Ibanez, and my sister slapped fucking
you're dead at
VeggieTales stickers on
Oh,
it
no.
from Kroger.
So you're for certain enough that I've lost it, and that if I offer you to buy a new one, you would accept it because you're that certain.
I don't ever remember.
Because if you say yes, I'll buy
that
you one.
I remember not
I
ever.
can get you a replacement one for like $15.
No, I don't. Well, if that's why it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, go to allparts.com and look up Floyd Rose.
It's not like I picked it up and play it. Like,
Yeah, well you should.
I kind of want to.
Mm-hmm. I know how to fix that issue.
My girlfriend's like also. She said multiple times, like, kind of like nonchalant, like, you should learn to play guitar. And she's like, oh, I love guitar. I want to play it. It's so attractive. And I'm like, I see what you're doing.
I see your angle.
She wants me to play guitar because she wants me to be a better person.
It makes you a better person.
She wants to be more attracted to me, I think. All right, guys, use Wonderwall, brother.
I didn't know you could get more attractive. She wants me.
Just fucking jumped off the Harley.
Oh yeah.
It's like, that show, I love that humor so much. What you got going on with shows?
What am I doing?
Are you guys like picking shows like randomly? Forge the Sun posted something I seen the other day. I forget where it was. They were talking about doing a show.
We have a show next month.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee.
So are you just kind of like playing things by ear, live
like,
performance wise?
For now, because it's the winter and they usually just like slow down during the winter. So they're like, hey, don't expect to be as busy like we were in the summer. Well,
isn't that so that leads into my other question about writing another album or something?
Yeah, we're still trying to get together to.
We're still trying to make a baby, but
you know, I'm really pumped to get our stuff out there.
No protection.
I was on Dropbox. I was like, January 1st, 2022.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck.
Me and Peck have had some of these songs for a couple years now.
Yeah. So I'm pumped that all we gotta do is slap vocals on, and whenever Bill's ready, but
and then get all my drums. The new.
I've got notes pulled up exactly the way that they need to be done.
I'm pumped, dude.
You know,
all we fear.
It's like
overwhelmed.
That. So
we should start a.
Can I
make
talk?
Sorry.
Social
medias.
Yeah, I kind of talked to Andrew about that to see, because I don't know if this is like how serious things were. What?
He just looked at me and I was smiling at him.
I would have.
Is that all right?
Like,
am I allowed to smile at one of our friends, dude?
No, dude.
So back of the head.
Ask him a question.
I was asking.
Ask him a question. Answer it.
Right, dummy.
What were you saying?
I was talking about how you guys want to go about that, because if it's how serious you wanted to take things. Like, do you want to try and promote things?
Yeah, and then I actually think we should
just
fuck with them here. Put them here in the descriptions. You know, every time, like,
for
you
sure.
know, for like the band and other stuff like that, and then even Forge for when, you know, when he's a guest and whatever other people are up to, whatever, you know, if the guest has something they would like to share.
That leads me.
Yeah.
So I had a question for you. I know Andrew's take on it, and we all have different takes. I think you and Andrew sit side and side with the effects. You don't like any.
No,
you don't like the glass.
For me, literally just
for
raw
the
guitar,
studio though.
Raw everything.
Like, we don't have to do it live, but for studio.
Yeah,
dramatic
No,
you
even
don't.
that's
why
why I like Kill Switch.
They do it though.
Sound. No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Not all the time.
No,
but
they use
have that
like
they have the.
Yeah, Adam
beginning
plays
and
like
they-
with effects, but he doesn't do like
'Cause Adam's a
massive
They don't do, like,
effects. Is what I don't like.
Like massive bass drops and like
They do like
blast breaking
transitions
and-
sometimes.
That's all I
and-
told Bill to keep his transition pieces.
I like those because those do.
Low
Push
frequency,
into a-
fast, not elongated and high pitch, low frequency bass
Like
drops
a, whew.
and swishes. They're fine to push beat into choruses for clean vocals. They're really cool.
But
like,
yeah, they're cool.
Wind
transitions.
ups, wind blowing, gunshots, click clacks, fucking
see, that's where I
zippity
like
doodas and all that shit. Yeah,
Can
no,
I ask
I
for
like.
why?
I don't like it because it's like we can't like not even in a live setting, but it's just like not like a natural sound. It's not
Right,
like
so-
a musical.
Where does that mentality come from? Because I like
just
it
growing
adding.
up and listening to punk
Yeah.
where it's just raw.
It's a dude,
Like-
literally punk. Yeah, that's a good example. You like
That's-
EDM, so you have this
Yeah, I have a-
appropriation to
and
Yeah.
like sound editing.
yeah,
and
sound
stuff.
editing.
It's-
So you like
I appreciate
profiles,
that.
tones, samples,
Yeah.
fonts, and he likes people who
Like,
put
Yeah, like
fucking
Deftones' first record is like.
recorded on an iPhone, like
Yeah.
in the middle of the room. They're like,
Yeah, it's like it still sounds like the quality still holds up today, but it
Mhm.
like you can tell it's old, but it is just like raw.
So you guys in
and
the
that's
comments,
like when I grew up is like listening to like my brother's punk music. And
raw,
stuff.
yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
I see that. I see that.
it's raw and like alive. It doesn't seem like, I don't know. Other stuff is just well manicured and like.
I guess it
I
depends on
personally-
genre stuff too.
Yeah.
Genre stuff too. Like, or if you want deathcore, you're gonna have some. Like,
Yeah,
And then like
I like
Sleep
lo-fi
Token-
stuff though.
Yeah, like Sleep Token adding like they're mixing like pop elements and whatever, and then like metal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in that sense, yeah, it
Right.
could work.
I'd even
I don't
argue,
know.
like,
Even if I was in
R&B.
that band, I wouldn't be in a band that would have all the.
Nope.
Hello? Oh,
That was
I
weird.
like cut out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
In music that I make.
That makes sense. For you guys in the watching this, comment down below what you, because when we're talking about sound effects, we're talking about the bass drops, the reverse snares, the sound effects.
Anything
I like
post-processing.
Body Snatcher. They go poof.
yeah, like click clacks and stuff.
They
That's-
have gun
I
sound
admire that. I think
effects.
it's fun to listen
I think
to.
it's fun.
In my music, I say mine. I don't own it, but I'm talking about in music
No, you're
projects
passionate.
that I'm a part of.
Yeah.
I think that people saying they don't want something should outweigh something that somebody that does want something. If
Yeah.
that makes
That's
sense.
how I feel. I don't mind listening to it, but I don't want it in music that I make.
I think it's fun sometimes where it's just like
Like Dream Theater does it a lot. They have like
yeah.
car
Car
crashes,
sound,
and they
yeah.
even have a glass breaking. But their literal song is called Glass Prison, and it's about them getting out of it and busting away from something that's holding you down. If it's thematic,
Ooh.
which they are, that's what they did it for. But when we're just like bridge,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I'm like,
no
what the
like.
fuck? There's doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, there's no
Transition.
Theme,
like relation or theme for
Oh, yeah,
like.
yeah. That's funny.
'cause,
you
Yeah, like what he just said with Dream Theater.
You say the I showed Andrew the song the other day. I forget the name of the band, but they were the whole entire song was about World War II fighter jets and like war. It was about
oh
war.
yeah,
And at the transition of the breakdown, it was called forget the name of the fucking song, but
I'm like
yeah, it was a plane crashing. It was like it was a cool train.
on the explosion. The
It was
bass
kind of
hit-
corny,
hit.
but I thought it was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the whole theme was about fighter jet.
Yeah, see, like that would make sense. I don't know. That's still kind of a weird
I
line
think
for me.
though, for when it's goofing off and fun, when I'm producing something solo or something, I'm like, oh, cool, it's fun
Yeah.
to do, and then you just want to get on there like all throat tunnels for something just like sloppy and heavy. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I
That
just-
band you showed me,
Me?
yeah, you said these
Defamed?
guys. Yes, they were.
I've been
sick.
listening
I
to them
listened to the
quite a bit
album
now.
like 3 times, and then but I like the instrumental album too.
Yeah,
They
these are
have
like
an instrumental.
these are my newest added right now, and I've been
Yeah.
listening to some Defamed.
Dream
Black-
was interesting. Yeah,
Bl-
Defamed.
Black Blood EP, they released an instrumental, and I love doing vocals over that
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Did I show you
Ye-
Coevality or however you pronounce that?
Coevality.
Did I show you them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you sent it.
yeah.
You sent us like everything, bro. Everything that you send, I listened to. But actually, Dreamwell, you sent it. I'll add it, but I actually have not even listened to that yet. Because
some of the songs on that album are.
This is that one song, Youngest Daughter. It's like that one that's in like every TikTok right now, where it's got like that chord. It goes, "It's useless. I tried to know."
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, have you heard that in like TikToks, Caleb?
Maybe.
If you probably heard it, but I'll play it later so we don't.
The Black Blood EP, they have a song on there, and it's kind of like a bridge, and then it goes. I don't think they do a breakdown on that song, but then they have like a EDM part on it.
Yeah,
but it was kind of cool. It was just bass tones though. It was like,
there was another song I sent to John that it might have been that, but it was like I don't know. It was like
eerie.
A death metal band, but then like randomly one of the songs was like an EDM thing, and it was actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was that song though.
I kind of steered away from like We Buttered the Bread with Butter. They do that a lot, but the guy's also German. EDM is huge there. So
is it really?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They're always
Europe is crazy.
They're nuts.
I didn't know that.
Everybody's dance.
Everybody does.
Yeah, they're fucked up, bro.
Don't be sad.
No, not like that. I meant like they're fucked up on drugs. Like they just smash some shit. And they're like, yes.
They're like, we cannot be sad because sad backwards is dos, and dos not good, yeah.
Dos not good.
Bill Murray just came out with I didn't even know that was him. I seen a TikTok. He's like mowing the lawn with the lawnmower, and he's singing a new song that came out and it started getting really popular, and it was by Bill Murray. His name's Murray on TikTok.
Oh, nice.
I think. I was like,
heard of these guys, Isaac? This is
Sabia.
Yeah, Gavin came over and was wearing this shirt, and I was like, oh, had this album cover on it, and I checked it out. It's kind of like
pop.
It's hard to explain. It's a little more like
it says pop though.
Yeah,
do they automatically just categorize?
It's very like what's the word? Like I don't know, man.
I sent that track that I found. It wasn't Defamed. It was another band.
Okay.
But yeah, I just sent that in Discord.
Is that Sleep Token right there?
No.
Wait, Go Down one?
The Plot
in You. That album's pretty cool. I like that
Forgotten.
thing.
Oh, is that the one that Austin was talking about? Dickie?
I think so. Yeah, and then I find a band and I send it to Isaac and he's like, it's okay.
Did you send me that one?
Wait,
yeah.
So Blood Eagle.
No, I sent you that one. Everything I send you, you're like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to a whole lot of I don't listen to albums of death metal.
I didn't either. I just
modern, where
the Abhorrent Art came on and it just
yeah, it's like blast beats. Fast
you listen to Cradle of fucking Filth. It's like the same thing.
No, but that drummer's
intricate.
Cradle of Filth's drummer is pretty fucking good.
He is. He's really underrated. But these bands that are using I don't think he uses
triggers.
He goes really fast. He might use triggers. I don't know. But these bands, it's
Defame's drummer is.
It's just too much for me. It's every other measure is different. It sounds like, and it's
it's funny. You have Blood Eagle
it's
on.
It's too chaotic for me to.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
You have Blood Eagle up. Amon Amarth. I was looking at this band the other day. Live. It's so weird. It's Japanese letter. So they have it's called Deform. But the first word and last word are in Japanese. And it's live, deform, die, or something like that. And they have a song called Blood Eagle. That was the first one I heard. So
Blood Eagle.
You should find that.
Periphery has a song called Blood Eagle. It's kind of becoming a used name. For some reason, Arch Enemy was just not in my library. I don't know what happened, but I had to re-add all of their shit.
Who do you like better? Arch Enemy or the Antagonist? Same singer, but...
Did you know? No.
What's her name? Alyssa
White Gloves.
Alyssa White Gloves.
And then there's the other one that was in there before her. Did you know that when she left the band, she actually recommended Alyssa from the Agonist to come take over? Yeah. And when she took over, all she does is manage now. She's a band manager. She manages the band she left and other bands. I think she manages Spirit Box too.
Yeah.
At least for their tours and stuff. I could be way wrong. But yeah.
Wait, scroll back up a little bit. That one.
Which one?
By Arch Enemy?
No, go up. I forget the band name. That one.
Dark
Blood Red
Law?
Hourglass. How's the Heart? That album's really good.
And then Nick showed me Bear Ghost.
Awesome.
I listened to some of that Green album, but I don't remember what it sounds like.
Yeah. And then did you notice when they announced their new album after 10 years? It's kind of like a it's a, what do you call it? It's the opposite of their last album. The last album, this last album was called Sun Eater, and the new one's Moon Healer.
It's funny. I seen a picture when does Spirit Box have something called with the sun? Spirit Box.
Yep, they're track 1 off their newest album.
What was it called?
She whispers it in the main part of this. I want to know without looking at it. It's just like da 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 da, you know.
Sun.
Is it just Sun Eater?
I think maybe. You have to look it up. But anyway, there's a picture and it was saying like Spirit Box wrote a song about
Sun Killer.
Killing the sun, and then
I like that the album artwork moves. The album artwork moves on some albums.
oh wow, that's cool.
I don't like how it doesn't do it on all albums, but like that would be kind of hard.
She
Kind of
said
impossible.
she said recording this album, she had like mental breakdowns and was just screaming. And
some of the
crying in her
music videos
closet.
that she
During
was
this album?
recording was really weird.
Yeah, she got like mentally fucked up. I guess I don't know why, but she was saying this. Recording this album, she was like having breakdowns and screaming.
Yeah, like
crying,
Circle With Me is like a weird, like, it's all just. I really liked this album, but dude, she has a live vocal take of that, and I think I sent it to you. And she does this thing where like
yeah, she
ran out of breath, but
Yeah.
so instead of hitting the high note that she has to sing, she turned it into like a fucking scream.
yeah,
Just last minute, and you could tell that when she was done, she was like, "Fuck!" Like
yeah.
I just didn't want to like. It was like you ever like choke yourself out, but like to
Oh,
get the
yeah.
note out because you're
Yeah.
like doing a performance, even though it's for YouTube. But like especially live, you kind of want to try it. Obviously stay hydrated, so you don't fucking pass out. But she went to hit a high note, and she knew. You could tell her voice was so pain, like she was just been doing it all day or something.
Yeah.
To where instead of hitting, she realized probably right before, I can't hit that note. It's just gonna crack. So she turned it into a like, "Ah!" And I was like, and she did it twice because those note came back to back and it comes back down and goes right back up and then holds. And then she just turned it into 2 screams, and I was like, holy fuck, I love it, dude. So
a lot more
just
female
shows that-
vocalists blowing up.
yeah.
I mean, they have
Yeah.
been before, but I've noticed.
I just like
a
when
lot.
people aren't perfect. Like Will Ramos, 1 take, and he just kills it. And you're like, okay, yeah, as
that guy
expected,
is
that dude's nuts.
gnarly, though.
But I like when people have human flaw. Like, oh shit, my voice is rasping. What do I do?
Yeah.
And they have to alternate. You think instead of just being 100% all the time. It's kind of, to me, that's boring. It's not like, it's good. I'm glad you sound like your album live, but like, fuck. Like I was telling him, I like when Jesse when I see Kill Switch, if he like fucks a word up or if his voice cracks, I love that shit.
yeah,
You know, you're not perfect, and
There's
that's what I'm paying to see.
The drummer for Leprous is really good about that.
Mhm.
Like,
he does vocals.
no, he does drumming.
Oh, but he'll
But
improvise
when he's some of the drum playthroughs that he has of his songs. During one song, he like drops his stick for like a few bars, and he's like just kind of like fucking around.
Yeah,
But he's like keeping the double bass constant, and he's like trying to grab another stick, and he kept it in the video
That's
instead
cool.
of like redoing it. And
I
then-
like that. I hate when people are too perfect about
Yeah.
shit.
I know, dude.
and his cymbals are all cracked and stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
I like that.
Well.
mhm.
I think we're at a point to wrap up.
You want to?
I just figured we'd keep them, in this similar time frame.
Yeah.
I think we're at like an hour and 20 now.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, another one in.
Yeah, anyone watching this, you guys have music suggestions, like someone that's smaller that we probably don't know, or if you're in a band, you want to you're unique in some type of way.
Help each other out, tomato.
Yeah, I'd like to listen to other things. I'm starting to like broaden my horizon on Music and I've been finding smaller bands. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I wish you used Apple Music because Isaac spams us a lot with some cool shit, and it probably you'll see it. I bet you have to like go to Spotify and retype it.
Or just
to
not
find
look it
it.
up at all.
No,
It's just easy
click
'cause
on
I
the
can
link
click
and it
it.
opens my Spotify right up.
Does it?
An Apple Music link opens your.
No, I thought you said when he sends Spotify stuff.
No, he spends Apple Music links.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
Apple Music
So
links.
you have to like want to go.
I get a
that looks like
preview of
something.
it.
Yeah, and then you have to like open.
I look it up
Spotify.
on Spotify. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wish you didn't have to. You can just click the link. But
I do, but I just don't want to restart my entire
Dude,
library.
I do not blame you.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not even kidding. I would, but my entire library.
No,
I'm
you're
like,
Do they have an app for that?
maybe they have like you can transfer like photos and shit. If
I
you're
doubt
moving
they
to,
would have. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Just go in there and I don't know. I'll have to look into, but that's why I don't do that.
Mhm.
Well, at least if you can still find it, if I send a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I just look it up anyway. So I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Like the video. Follow us on TikTok at Lyrical Laughter Official. We have a Twitter at Lyrical Laughter, just Laughter. I think because someone took the official name.
Yeah, that did happen. Well, the name is Lyrical
The name is
Laughter.
Lyrical Laughter.
Is Lyrical Laughter, but the handle below it is Lyrical Laugh, and
Yeah,
that
Lyrical
makes
Laugh.
me laugh. So it's kind of I see it as a win-win.
They also they didn't want anything longer than 15, but Lyrical Laughter was taken. I looked it up. It said it was taken. I literally manually searched users, and I was like, it's nothing came up. I'm like, what do you mean it's taken? I don't understand.
They lied to you, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
what
we
are you
got.
trying to do?
I made a Twitter account for the podcast, at Lyrical Laugh, but someone took our name. I looked it up. No one took our name. So I don't know, Elon, if you're watching this, fix that shit.
Or if you don't, give us 12 months with free blue check mark.
Yeah, I was looking into that too. I think that helps boost your shit as well.
I think that's so silly because
They have a premium,
of authenticity. If anybody can buy a blue check mark, like what does that mean?
Just it helps for bots as well.
Oh, well, yeah. So that's that.
So we got that Twitter at Lyrical Laugh. Or TikTok. I'll post some clips from the podcast, really funny clips, and do a little bit of editing on that at Lyrical Laughter Official. And make sure to check out Forge the Sun band. You can check them out on Facebook. You guys got Twitter?
I'm
It's
not sure if we have Twitter. I don't think we use it if we do.
Mainly Facebook, those.
Facebook, Instagram is what we're mostly active on, but we kind of share everything between the two.
There's like a share to Facebook option from Instagram and
Yeah,
vice versa.
Yeah.
So is it Forge the Sun band is the name?
Yeah, Forge the Sun Band
Okay, cool.
on Instagram.
And we'll come out with some socials for our band once we get
Should do
some
that
shit
tonight.
going out.
Yeah, for sure. All
So
right.
appreciate it, guys.
And cue the outro.